Do you want to know how to discipline a toddler without spanking or yelling? In this video, I'm going to tell you 3 basics you need to accomplish that, and what will start you on the road to taking charge and stopping those out of control behaviors going on with your toddler. Hi, I'm Holly McLean, the Mommy Answer Lady, and I'm all about helping parents stop struggling with children's bad behavior and showing them how to grow their relationship at the same time. If that interests you, please subscribe and hit the notifications button so you'll know when new content comes out on this channel. Let's get right into what you need to do. You really need to take charge. I'm going to give you 3 things to start with. Number 1, recognize the bad behavior as an opportunity to teach. Instead of seeing the behavior as a disregard of your instructions, a personal attack against you, your rules, or your sanity, see it as an opportunity to teach and train your child to behave. In other words, train your own brain to see a light bulb come on in your mind. So when your child starts to misbehave, you immediately think, this is an opportunity to teach and train my child. When you look at the episode this way, it will help you stay calm. It will help you avoid a feeling of personal attack where your emotions start to take over, and it will give you an effective direction to go in that can cause a change of behavior in the future. Number 2, make sure your parental response relates to the behavior. In other words, make sure whatever you do as a response can directly relate to the problem your child is causing. For instance, if your child is throwing a toy across the room, make sure the response has to do with the toy they have thrown. The response to this should not be no snack at snack time. The snack has nothing to do with the toy being thrown. This kind of a response can stir up anger in your child because they never know what is going to happen when they make a mistake or cause a problem with their own childish misbehavior. When the appropriate parental responses are applied consistently, a child knows what is coming and more easily complies with the discipline. When it is random, they're frustrated and they build up a heart full of anger, which causes more problems to surface in the long run. So make sure whatever you do as a parental response to the bad behavior directly relates to it. Number 3, take charge. One of the main points that is different between what I teach and the modern or progressive parenting world is that I do not believe in appeasing, distracting, coddling, or in any way rewarding bad behavior. I believe in addressing the behaviors directly in order to teach and train a child to behave properly. So what I'm going to teach you here right now is taking charge. Not giving choices as a reward for bad behavior, not appeasing them by giving in, not distracting, which doesn't address the issue of behavior, and not coddling, which gives a reward for it. What needs to be done is addressing the problem directly. So you can do this by learning the CTM method. Most of the time when toddlers are misbehaving, they are screaming, whining, or fussy crying. You can take charge of this situation by applying the CTM method. Basically, when thinking about a misbehaving toddler, we can imagine the child screaming, fussy crying, or whining. As I just said in the number 2 rule here, make sure the parental response relates to the behavior. When a toddler is misbehaving and you have approached them to address it, they may be already displaying a tantrum, or they may be in the whining or fussing mode in anticipation of your telling them they cannot do as they please in this particular instance. What are they doing by throwing a fit, whining, or fussing? They're using their mouth and vocal cords to manipulate the situation by annoying those around them with sound. I'm sure you would agree we have never experienced a toddler throwing a fit or defying a parent in complete silence. They do it with sound to express their frustration and obstinance. If you look at some of the other videos on this channel, you will find there are 2 kinds of tantrums. One is frustration and one is manipulative. But it really doesn't matter which is happening until after the child has gained self-control and is behaving themselves. Once this is accomplished, the reason can be addressed. But first, the behavior must be addressed. So learning the CTM method will help you take control of the situation, and you can give them the control back once they've decided to behave. In other words, you need to take control when they are out of control. Then give them back control when they are ready to handle it. The CTM method stands for cover the mouth. The proper application of the CTM method is very straightforward and effective, but there are some details that are important to know. The basics are that you apply this method until they are finished screaming, giving them the option to end the episode anytime they want. You are calm and patient and just wait. When they are done, you let go and then have a discussion about the problem. By using the CTM method consistently, patiently, and never as a last resort, you can train your child to behave, and there will be no more out-of-control episodes. This is explained in more detail in another video in the Live How-Tos playlist on this channel that says New Method to Stop Tantrums, and in the online course I provide calling How to Train Your Child to Behave. The Live How-Tos go into a lot more detail. When applied as directed, you can completely change the situation with your child and stop the bad behaviors and out-of-control episodes completely. In fact, going out in public will be no problem. No tantrums, whining, and etc. I will post another video on this channel soon that will also detail the method for you, or you can look it up in the Live How-Tos as I suggested before. Your time and effort will be well worth it once you experience a peaceful home and a good relationship with a happy child. Parents, you can do this. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the notifications button so you'll know when new content is posted. Thanks for watching.